Welcome back to the channel, guys. Did you know CCIV is the most shorted SPAC on the stock market? This analytics firm covers over 800 different SPACs, and they point out that CCIV has the largest short volume on any SPAC on the stock market. So we are going to look at that, as well as go over the technical analysis, take a look at the current short volume ratio for today, and give you guys my overall opinions going forward. We are also going to take a look at the technical analysis and see what that is telling us. But first, before we do that, if you like the video, if you get anything useful out of it, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date with these videos as soon as I post them. Now, taking a look at what CCIV stock did today, you can see we're pretty much flat in pre-market and then bounced in between about 3% up for the day, and we even hit a low of only up 0.25%. And then immediately, pretty much once we hit that low, we started gapping up to almost up 5% at 3 p.m. today. Kind of cooled off around 3.5% up on the day, and that does lead me into the short volume ratio, which, if you guys follow this channel, you know that I love this website and I use it pretty much in every video. It's a good gauge of where the short interest is. So the short volume ratio is the percentage of the total market volume of that stock in that day. You can see today, April 23rd, 20% of the total volume was sold short. So that is always good to know. If you come down here on the website, you can actually look at every single day, and you can see actually today was 19.86%, but they just rounded up, which is actually one of the lower days we have seen in about the last 10 days. Only April 15th was lower than this, only by a couple decimal points. So nothing too crazy here, but it is slightly down compared to where it has been at about 23%, 22%, pretty consistently. So that is maybe why we went up a little bit more than we have today. Some of those shorts possibly getting out of their positions, maybe in anticipation for some news, or maybe they're just sick of playing with fire. Who really knows? CCIV is a great company long term, and when you are shorting this stock, it is literally like playing with fire with your money. So you don't want to be on the losing side of that when CCIV stock really does start to rally. In my opinion, we will get a short squeeze and possibly quite strong of a gamma squeeze once some news is announced, and I'm fairly confident on that. And I do just want to point out this article. Basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing to you guys. That would be super boring. But title is Churchill Capital stock is being pushed down by short sellers. Bears are capitalizing on the lack of near-term positive catalysts, but the dip could be a buying opportunity for patient investors. Basically, it goes on to say, talk about CCIV, the history of it. We all know by now what CCIV is. He said this part of this article is titled "The Biggest and Most Profitable SPAC Short." Analytics firm S3 Partners shows that bears have significantly increased their short positions over the last 30 days. Partners uses proprietary models to estimate real-time data, which can be useful for the official data that exchange provide twice per month. Of the 885 SPACs that S3 Partners tracks on its analytics firm, Churchill Capital has seen the largest increase by far. It says currently approximately 13.7% of Churchill Capital's float is sold short, and it must be a typo or something. This cannot be possible. If you come to here, Fintel, we are seeing that we have not even had a 13% short volume ratio for the day, in the last 10 days or more. So basically as long as I've been tracking this every single day, I've never seen 13% short volume ratio. The lowest I've seen is about 15%, and we're consistently in the 20s and even low to mid 20s. So that just, can't be right. I would have to see some real data on that to believe it. But the total dollar value of those bearish positions is around $603 million, which has increased by a whopping $176 million over the past 30 days. Talking about the other most shorted stock and why shorts are targeting Churchill Capital. Obviously, the sell-off, that's what he's talking about. They pushed back the deliveries of the Lucid Air. Basically everything I've been saying on this channel. Why not short a stock that is not making money, that is burning a lot of money, and is pass the puck down the line for their Lucid Air delivery. So says long-term investors will need to be patient for the next several months and expect plenty of volatility as short sellers capitalize on the absence of positive news. Shares will likely be range bound for a bit. However, that doesn't mean that long-term investors can't benefit. The stock looks particularly compelling at $20, and patient investors can now buy shares on the cheap. He said on the cheap, and this is exactly what I've been doing. If you are on this channel, you are subscribed, you follow CCIV with all of us, then you know this, and hopefully you are averaging down on your positions, especially if you bought in the $50, $40, $30 range. You should most definitely consider averaging down in your positions. It can significantly help you get a better average cost. So if you do want to, once CCIV pops and you think there's a better opportunity, you can go ahead and sell your stock, and you don't have to wait for CCIV to go back to $50 because you averaged down. Say you went to $25, you could sell out once CCIV got to $25, take a better investment opportunity without fully taking a 50% or so loss. So that's the benefit of that. Long story short, that is what I have been doing, and if you follow this channel, that is what you have been doing as well. Now, I do want to look at the technical analysis as well. Now, taking a look at the technicals, you can see all these lines are from my last video. I went ahead and did all of our major resistance levels and our support level that I do see around $19 per share. And ever since then, we have been on a bullish pattern quite clearly. We have been going up basically every single day, hitting higher highs. And I do think that we are on a path to gap up definitely over our first resistance level around $21 per share, probably up to about $22 a share if I were to imagine, just over the course of the next couple of trading days, if not the next trading day. So that is basically what I see. I do still think our support level is going to be around $19 a share. I really don't see us going under $20 a share. That is why I made this trade that I will show you guys right now. I've covered it in my last video, but if you guys have not seen it, I did a cash secured put at $20 for May 14th. So essentially I put up $2,000 agreeing to buy 100 shares of CCIV at $20 per share by May 14th if CCIV closes under $20 per share by May 14th, the expiration date. So if CCIV is above $20 a share, I won't have to buy 100 shares, even though I want to. But I would keep the average credit per share, which is $110. So that is a quick, easy way you guys can make passive income off this if you do have the cash available to do so. But anyways, back to the technicals. Like I said, we have been hitting higher highs pretty consistently. Only hit one lower low, to be a matter of fact, since April 21st, so a couple days ago. We were in a very, very bearish pattern though, as you guys can see, consistently hitting lower lows since the beginning of April up until April 20th. Very, very, very bearish. So I do think, you know, like I said, some of the short volume ratio today might be of short sellers actually getting out of their positions, causing the stock to go higher. That is all I have for this video. I really wanted to tell you guys my predictions and what I see on a technical standpoint, and just point out the fact that CCIV is the most shorted SPAC and still has a significant short interest. Now, with that being said, if you did get anything useful out of the video, hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell if you want to stay up to date with these videos, like I have already said. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. Feel free to check out the links in the description. There's a Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all of that. Make sure to check it out. I will see you guys over there and on those platforms. Peace out.